Alright, that's the top of the hour. So, let's get into it. Today, I'm streaming Phoenix Point. Phoenix Point is similar to the XCOM series. It is a tactical type of game where I guess you could say there's an alien threat, but it's not exactly alien. You'll see what I mean. But what I'm actually going to do to start, I'm going to close the game, and then, oh wait, hang on. No, we don't have to close the game. There's a cinematic that plays as soon as you open the game. So I'm just going to play that to start with. You'll see that I've got a bunch of cinematics here because I have played the game before, but it was a very long time ago. So I remember basically nothing. So let's start with the first cinematic that plays when you boot the game up.
In what may be the hottest year in history, scientists have recorded radical changes to the permafrost in Antarctica.
The Pandora virus, a so-called giant virus with the largest genome size ever recorded.
The crabs also display increased aggression, even towards larger predators.
A striking new weather anomaly has claimed many coastlines around the world. NASA is examining these clouds to figure out...
We've detected large amounts of an organic composite. So far, the sample doesn't match any of the DNA records we've compared it with.
We all saw it. Those creatures coming out of the sea on that oil rig.
The president has declared a national emergency.
It's obvious that what we're dealing with here is a biological weapon. As of today, we are at war.
It's taking their minds. I saw them walk right into the sea. Thousands of people. Thousands.
The mist is gone, but the city is dead. The roads are broken. You must join one of the havens. Do not attempt to survive on your own.
Yep. So, that is why I say it's not exactly an alien threat. It is a disease, which is making the crabs aggressive. And turning people insane and making them walk into the oceans. So, our overarching enemy in Phoenix Point is the Pandora virus. What exactly that entails, we will see as we play the game. So I'm going to start a new game. I own a bunch of DLC, which I will leave enabled. I don't really remember what any of this entails, but I'll have it all enabled. Yeah, I'll leave the difficulty on veteran. It's the default difficulty. Mel, hello. Yeah, veteran's the default difficulty. I don't really remember much of the game, so I don't think I can handle the higher difficulties too well. And we're definitely keeping the tutorial on. I don't remember what promotional skins are, so we'll have those on as well, I guess. So yeah, there's a threat. There's what the one of the enemy types looks like, I guess.
Sitrep is yellow alert. Other refugees are coming from the coast. 400 yesterday. The mist is coming fast. We need weapons, vehicles, and food. If there's anyone that can respond.
8, 3, 7. We listened to the number stations every day. I took turns with Jacob, waiting for our signal. And finally, it came. A scarab got it too. Its AI directing it to our rendezvous point. We had no news from Symes for many months. Did he send the activation codes? I was desperate to know what happened to him. The mutants were on the march again. Something was happening. If the mist was back, then it meant that the Pandora virus was mutating again, twisting the human form into new horrors. We needed to regroup, rebuild. But first, we had to get to that scarab.
Yeah, it looks like the game has decided to be much louder than me. I didn't want to adjust things while that cinematic was playing, because the game actually mutes itself while I have it minimized. So I'm going to hope that I've made a good adjustment now. Okay, camera controls. We can turn the camera somewhat, move the camera, or click and drag, and scroll changes my elevation, and then T and G zoom in and out. Okay.
This is the rendezvous point. The Scarab is waiting for us right over there.
This... Okay, this is not the rendezvous point. This is just where it wants me to move right now. The rendezvous point's probably that, yeah. Okay. Right-click on the destination tile, or click and then select move.
Moving in quick. Tango spotted.
Right. Enemy icons above your action bar will show all spotted enemies. A red icon shows an enemy in direct line of sight of the selected soldier. Select my other soldier.
I'm prepared.
And then move him up. Tiles inside the blue area allow soldiers to move and shoot in the same turn. A blue shooting line will be drawn from the selected tile if an enemy can be shot from it. Move to the highlighted tile. Now this is a terrible decision, because this is telling the person to move to a space where they can't shoot from. They will have used up too many action points. Unfortunately, this is the tutorial. There's another one. Your movement is interrupted if you spot an enemy. This doesn't end your turn. Select fire weapon.
Finger on the trigger.
The health bar displays the displays your current hit points or the enemy's current hit points. When attacking an enemy, the amount of damage your attack could deal is shown on the health bar. So it could deal all of it here. The whiter the bar, the more certain the damage will be inflicted. This shot is marked in white. It's almost guaranteed to kill the Arthur. Click shoot to fire at them.
Hostile destroyed.
One down. Can end your turn at any time by pressing backspace or the end turn button. Now, yep, she's getting smacked. Because the tutorial did the stupid thing and had me move further than, like, it moved into unexplored territory. Well, shoot. When shooting, you can enter the free aim mode for precise targeting. You can either click on free aim or scroll. Now this is what sets the game apart from XCOM. You aim. In free aim mode, you shoot from the soldier's point of view. The outer blue circle shows where all shots will land. The more accurate the weapon, the smaller the circle. Shooting at different body parts can disable them, denying the enemy some abilities. So I can move the crosshair with my mouse. I've got a pretty decent field. I can zoom in and out with my mouse wheel. And I can right click to cancel. So, as the tutorial said, the outer circle is where all shots will land. So if I did this, I wouldn't have a very good chance of hitting, because I've got a big empty space, like a quarter of the circle is empty. Doing this, I could still miss. There's this space down here, there's a little gap over here, so I could still miss, but it's far less likely. I can also make some small adjustments. Well, I could do pretty much anything, really. what I will do, if I aim center of mass, I should get it with every shot, at least, and that should be enough to kill it. I will also note the smaller inner circle is, I believe, well, I don't remember what the chances are. The better your aim is, the more likely you'll hit in there, I think. Now that you know the basics of movement and shooting, it's time to finish the mission. Be on the lookout for more hostiles.
This must be the Scarab. It's seen better days, but it will have to do. Jump inside.
Vehicles are a special type of unit that can transport operatives. To enter the vehicle, move a soldier to the entry marker next to it and confirm boarding. Enter the vehicle with both soldiers. Okay. So we've got an enemy over there. I don't have a line of sight if I'm back here. So I'm going to have him move up. Oh! We did spot another one. And I think we've got line of sight, but it's so far away that my odds of actually hitting it are so low. So I'm going to move up a little more.
Come get some.
Do I have a good line on either of them? Apparently I can't see the other one, so no. Okay. So I'm not going to take the shot because we do have ammo. Now I think we can reload infinitely, but for the moment I'm not going to wait. We have a reload in my inventory here, so we cannot reload infinitely. So let's just advance some. And then end the turn. Because, yep, these enemies are extremely mobile and melee, so they will close the distance on us. Or some of them will, I guess. Yep. Okay, all allies and spotted enemies will appear as icons above the action bar. You can hover or click over them to target a specific character. Okay, so, hey Jacob. Now, you can do melee. It will do some damage. Or, we can just shoot them. And the glory of Phoenix Point is, unlike XCOM, you do not just have 99% chance to hit, and then half the time your character will turn and shoot 90 degrees away from the alien. Here, all of our shots are landing inside this the outer circle on my reticle, which means all of these shots are going straight into this thing's head. Guaranteed. Now, can try shooting again. Now, here's a fun thing. This person can't actually see any of the enemies, but I can still go into firing mode. Like, if I wanted, I could just shoot up there.
Receiving loud and
I
clear.
don't think I have
Let's
any
do this.
reason to right now, but if I had, for example, an explosive weapon, a grenade launcher or such, then I absolutely could just shoot without being able to see the enemies. Right. Now That one's going to close in and get a hit in. But it's fine. That was weird. Oh, for some reason, the auto aim, you can see how it says that it's not going to do any damage because it's not putting the white markers on the health bar. That's because it was aiming at this pincer. So the enemy itself wouldn't take any damage, but the pincer would be shredded, which is this thing's form of attack. So like I can target a leg and I can make it slower and make it bleed. I can target its pincer so it can't attack with that. The pincer has two parts, huh? The arm and then the pincer itself. Anyway, what's that? Just a regular arm. They'll probably hold guns in that later, I bet. For now, I can have all of my shots go into its head. And if I can do that, then why the hell wouldn't I? Looks like we've got all of the enemies.
Sprinting to position.
So, enter the vehicle with Jacob. End the turn so that we can actually get Sophia to it. And that is the first tutorial mission done. Now they have been injured. It does take time for units to heal after they've been injured, but, you know, shit happens. We've also gained a point for the skill point pool. That, like, units earn their own skill points, but your own force as a whole also gains skill points, which you can allocate to them. So you can, if you get a new unit, you can say, I'm going to pump a bunch of my, like, forces skill points into that unit to train them up. You'll also notice, based on the tooltips, factions exist.
After several hours traveling, the howling noises stopped, and then so did the scarab. I did a quick survey around our position while Jacob talked to the AI. There was an abandoned government reclamation station nearby. These places are usually good for scavenging supplies and equipment, but they often attracted desperate gangs. The AI gave us the reason for our stop. An emergency rescue signal from another Phoenix operative. We had a location too, right in the middle of that station. The scarab made it clear that we should attempt a rescue before continuing with our journey. Despite no sign of the mutants, our comrade was clearly under threat. The scarab's missile launcher would prove very useful. We've got visual on the building. The Phoenix operative should be close by. There are hostiles up ahead, so stay vigilant.
Alright. So the Scarab has a missile launcher on it, that's cool. Soldiers have 4 action points to use them for movement. Nope, they have 4 action points to use for movement, shooting, and other actions each turn. These actions can be performed in any order. So shooting doesn't just take all your action points. You can shoot and then move, or move and then shoot. Either works. Now then, I am going to play this a bit cautiously. Oh, hello there. A soldier can spend 1 AP to move a number of tiles based on their speed. The 4 highlighted zones show you how far a soldier can go for each AP spent on movement. Soldiers will stand behind walls and other tall obstacles to assume a high cover position. A soldier in high cover may sidestep to avoid, or sidestep to shoot and then go back into cover. Sidestepping does not cost action points. we've seen how the shooting works, and that is why cover is so effective or so important. Like in other games like this, in XCOM, they give you a flat like, oh, here's a it halves the enemy's chance to hit you. In this, you can't shoot through objects, so if you're behind high cover, they can't get a line on you to shoot you. Unless they've got something that can shoot through objects. Like, say, a rocket launcher and you're hiding behind a tree.
Finger on the trigger.
Anyway, we only have 2 action points left on Sophia.
Come get some.
So I'm going to use those 2 to shoot. The question is, where do I shoot? Center of mass guarantees hits, but it's not a guaranteed kill. If I were to shift up slightly, well, even if all of my shots hit the head, it's not going to be a kill. Oops. So even if I do land all those hits, it's going to be the same overall outcome as blasting into the center of mass. So I'm going to do that.
Hostile damage.
Whoa! That was a scream.
Nothing's getting past me.
Operatives always kneel next to low terrain to assume a low cover position, potentially blocking some incoming fire.
Come get some.
Anyway. Oh wow, you've got horrible aim, huh? Ah well. It was good enough. The PX Scarab. The Scarab is a heavily armoured vehicle that can transport your soldiers. It is equipped with a powerful missile launcher. Select Launch Missiles from the action bar to learn about it. So this takes 3 action points. Select a target point for the Scarab's missile blast and press click to launch. Any characters caught in the orange blast area will be injured unless they have cover from terrain. Targeting is not precise. Missiles may land away from your desired target point, especially at long range. So, I could launch missiles off to like anywhere, like here. There is a range limit, though as the game said, the further you aim, the more the missiles will deviate. I'm not going to just blind fire into the distance, even though I could. Instead, you'll also note I've got a little orange square around my mouse right now, because the Scarab is a large unit. So it takes up a couple of spaces. 9 to be precise. It also cannot take cover, but I can sort of hide it behind objects. So that'll have to do. We will continue with careful advance. There's elevated terrain here, but there's no cover on it, so I don't think we want to use that. Instead,
I'm on the move.
Jacob can't see anything. I bet there's enemies in here, right? There's gotta be. I also noticed there's a chest over here. There is no ladder with which to get up there, though. Like, we can get up to this layer, but there's no way to get to this one. Do I send the Scarab in here? I don't think so, because with missile launchers, where it arcs the shot, this thing is going to have problems with an interior. So, let's just continue along for now. Yeah, this spot seems good. Oh, ally located. Found the operative who sent the distress call. Friendly characters are marked with a white circle. Move a soldier into this circle to recruit the character and take control. Okay. I'm gonna move the Scarab up to here. Have it stand by.
Ready, willing, and able.
And Jacob can start the run. Sophia will keep Overwatch. Omar, why are you standing in the middle of open space? Oh, enemy spotted. Take cover. Yes, they carry firearms. So don't stay in the open. Yep. Lines drawn from the selected tile to a hostile unit indicate your soldier can shoot the enemy from there. Blue lines indicate the operative has enough AP to move and shoot in the same turn. Yellow lines indicate the soldier has a line of sight, but not enough AP to attack. Okay. For now, I'm going to have... Please, there we go. Jacob just going to run. And Sophia isn't going to get a line of sight on the enemy over here regardless. So I'm going to bring her up to probably here. She's still got full cover that way. And I can Overwatch. The Overwatch ability allows you to fire within an area during the enemy's turn. If an enemy enters the Overwatch cone, you can your soldier automatically shoots. So I don't know if this is going to work right, because we've got this wall here that it's going over. But I'm going to say if an enemy passes this line, then hopefully she'll do a sidestep and take a shot at them. And the Scarab is just going to move back a little. Please, Omar. Please, just come over here.
I see him.
Oh, the enemy has seen us. We cannot get a good line of sight on them. That sucks. But I can... Well, before I make an Overwatch, the Scarab can take a shot at this guy. Hopefully it will hit. Let's see. 1 hit, 2 hit. Hell yeah. And now the Scarab goes and hides a little bit. Never mind, it decided to drive through the cover. Excellent, great work. Totally what I wanted. Just demolish it all. And Sophia can set up an Overwatch over that way.
I'm on the move.
Omar has been recruited. Omar is a heavy class soldier proficient in heavy weapons and armor. He can deal massive damage from short ranges and withstand attacks, making him the ideal frontline operative. Excellent. He has no weapon. Omar has heavy armor, but no weapon. The crate on top of the nearby tower might contain useful items. Move out of the building and use the jet jump ability to get to the crate. So if I move to here... Jet jump takes 3 action points. Get into cover again, Omar. You're just going to stay there for now.
Watch out, I'm moving in.
Okay, everyone is set up. Oh, the enemy decided not to come forward. Fine. If I advance to here with Sophia, I'll see what everyone else can set up.
My turn.
First off, this takes 1 action. Or it'll take 2, apparently. I thought it would only take 1 to move that distance. Wow, Omar, you suck. Just hide there for now, because apparently you can't do anything.
I'll be right there.
Right. Jacob is going to set up a defensive line. I can also adjust how wide the zone is. So if I do probably like this,
area covered.
And let's say that. That should cover us for if they close in enough to actually attack. And the Scarab's just going to come hang out. Hey guys, how you doing? Some battlefields feature reinforcement points. New enemies will be arriving from them, so don't leave your soldiers exposed. Oh, that guy's set up an Overwatch. He will shoot any Phoenix soldier who enters his Overwatch cone. Don't allow it to happen. Well then. I think I have a solution for this. Zoop. I missed. Scarab missed. Unfortunate. Okay. Now, Omar. Okay, you're going to give us a tutorial. Heavy torso armor comes equipped with jetpacks, allowing soldiers to fly over obstacles and reach very high points. Scroll up to move the camera to reveal the highest level of the tower. It uses 3 AP.
Yes.
Zoom. It also uses willpower. Crates usually contain useful items. Move the big gun, an autocannon, to the top ready item slot, and pick up the ammo and medkit. Weapons and medkits can only be used if they're in the soldier's ready section. So, ready? Put the ammo in the gun. Nope, never mind. 1 ammo in the ready section, 1 medkit, and another ammo in the backpack. That seems good. The Tier 1 autocannon is a powerful heavy weapon with high damage but low accuracy. Firing it costs 3 action points. Use it to deal with nearby enemies. It's also not loaded, so we'll need to use the reload option to fire it again. It's only possible if you are carrying a magazine of the correct type. Reloading costs 1 AP if the ammo is in your backpack, and 0 if it is in your ready slot. So I will reload, and that uses the ammo from the ready slot. Dang, I was hoping that the Scarab would have blasted open this wall, but I didn't account for the roofing. So that got in the way a bit. Do I want to move up from here? Probably not. Now, I think an enemy has spawned back here.
I'm prepared.
Half cover isn't bad. Oh, never mind. We've spotted someone. Okay. They've got a heavy of their own in the back there. I'm going to have Jacob, like, doing this, he'll use up more actions than he should to be able to shoot, but it also puts him in full cover. And Sophia, I think this is the better spot. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, now we want to step over here, I think. Go, Scarab, go.
Enemy spotted.
Okay. The tutorial gets hands off pretty quickly. Yep, it all missed. Okay. Oh, she's got, like, no cover from that angle, huh? She's just standing out in the open, essentially. But she is wearing armor, which reduces damage. Different body parts may have different armor values according to the various armor types worn. Okay, Sophia's taken a little bit of a shooting. This is fine. Now, what I'm going to do may seem stupid, but if I shoot a rocket like here, it may not actually hit them, but yes, okay. It achieved what I was after. It destroyed their cover.
I'm here.
Now then. Really, Omar? Really? This is the angle you're going to give me to shoot at? No, come on. If I press... Oh. Oh god, no. The switch target button is my mute button. Okay. It doesn't switch anyway. Well, it should be fine because I can step him out, take the shot, and I'm hoping he will still have the ability to step back. Anyway, let's hope we hit. We did. They are dazed. They will only have 1 AP and 50% accuracy for return, and then return to normal. They get dazed when they take a lot of shock damage, which comes from melee attacks or heavy weapons. They also have 20 bleed on them. So, 20 bleed, 2 hit points. I'm pretty sure they're dead. Next up, Jacob.
Finger on the trigger.
Well, hang on. You've got 40 bleed, 14 hit points. I think you're dead as well. So,
Taking position.
those two are dealt
Targeting.
with now. Okay, you've got a fancy helmet. So here's a problem with this angle. The gun. This guy's gun is in the way. So if I want to aim center of mass, most of my shots are probably going to hit his weapon, which isn't going to hurt him. Now, what I could do instead is put him inside an Overwatch. So I've got full cover right now. If he wants to go anywhere, he's getting shot.
I got this covered.
Let's see. That's not really a good spot. You know what, screw it. I'm just going to put an Overwatch over these two in case bleed happens at the end of the turn. And then the Scarab's going to move away. Wait, that guy turned around now.
Receiving loud and clear.
No, I can't cancel the Overwatch to shoot instead. Duh. Okay, bleed does happen at the start of the turn. We also still shot mostly into his gun. That sucks. 'Cause... Yep. We were close enough for him to just get up there and shoot. Hey, Sophia. Well, I'm not sure we're going to want to use a medkit with her yet. Also, these guys have dropped loot.
My turn.
Omar, launch yourself down there. Go loot them. So we hit I to open the inventory, and they have the Uragan MG, an independent faction machine gun. It has its own hit points, of course, because you can shoot the weapons. Now, I'm going to just quickly put this here so that we can compare them more easily. So we can see the MG has 35 damage compared to the autocannon's 60. The autocannon has 5 shred compared to 2. Autocannon has 100 shock, which is the dazing mechanic, which this MG doesn't have. This is a burst of 10 shots at an effective range of 11. This is 3 shots at an effective range of 20. Both use 3 action points. This holds far more, but both effectively hold enough ammo for 4 bursts. Both are two-handed weapons and weigh a fair bit. I'll take it. Okay. So that's 1 down. This gets me a line. Is it a good one? Fuck no. We can't really get a better one. But we don't have a good line on this guy. Even though he had an amazing one on us, Sophia doesn't really want to step out apparently. So I'm going to tell her to step around that corner and fill this person's face with lead. He's alive. Bash him. When your soldier is next to an enemy, you can perform the bash melee attack. Costs 1 action point, so you can usually bash an enemy multiple times. Bash him. And then take cover. Jacob, well, you're not essential yet. First, Scarab, go. Erase this person.
Omar, is it? Glad you found some gear, cause
problem done.
Now you're part of my squad.
So we didn't get to take all the time to loot. My priority was making sure Sophia didn't bleed too much. I could have used a medkit on her, yes, but priority was kill, because if I didn't, they were just going to shoot her again. So, yeah, it's...
After the
we
battle,
didn't get to
the
loot.
Scarab resumed its course towards our base, struggling through the rough terrain. Strange growths were contorting the road, smashing against its armor. It wasn't long before it took one too many hits. The engine gave a loud crack, and the AI went dark. We had lost a valuable member of the team. We knew we were close to our destination, but we didn't know what we would find there. If we were to advance on foot, we had to exercise extreme caution. Approaching the base, we heard gunshots. Jacob and Omar took positions by my side. What was going on inside? A bandit ambush? Or something much worse? Following Phoenix Protocol, we readied our weapons. It is time to reclaim our home. Tread lightly. There are hostiles up ahead. Let's get rid of them and clean up this mess.
07 for Scarab, buddy. Enemies will take advantage of tight corridors to ambush the Phoenix operatives. Rotate the camera to get a better view of the battlefield. Yes, that would be sensible. So I'm going to presume the room behind us is secure. Ah, okay. This looks like it's probably part of the starting zone as well. Dead end, there may be enemies down there though. Chests with loot. Oh boy, okay. We've got a bit of an adventure ahead of us. Well, Omar can barely move without losing his ability to shoot, so... oh god, this is only half cover. Ah, well. Oh. What do you... Oh, this is not a safe spot. Hey. You. How much do you move? It's a poison worm, immune to poison, and it has an ability of Poison Burst, where it explodes in a cloud of poison. 3-tile radius. Oof, Jesus. 3-tile radius, Jesus. I'm just gonna... Please hit. Okay. Horrible creature dealt with. Huh. Be careful not to place your soldiers inside the Overwatch cone. They may get injured by friendly fire. Oh. Okay.
My turn.
Anyway, Omar, keep moving. You don't see anything? Cool. Overwatch. Shrink the cone slightly so that we don't have friendo inside it.
Nothing's getting past me.
Oh. Well, something shot something there.
No
Ooh.
visual, but I can hear commotion coming from the hangar. We must investigate.
The sound of gunshots suggests that an ally is under attack. Location beacons show the location of an unknown entity, enemy, neutral, or allied, in parts of the battlefield which can be heard but not seen. You should investigate. Well, whoever that is, they've got a... I think they're dead. Based on that horrid sound,
I'm here.
I assume they're dead.
I'm repositioned.
You didn't even move, Omar. Oh, ally located. Spotted another Phoenix operative. Move a soldier inside the white circle to recruit Irina. First off, extreme force.
I'm repositioning.
Excessive. Yeah, let's set up an Overwatch, just in case. Now I assume there's no other worms this way. Like, that first one I think was there as, like, a warning, essentially. This is fine. Oh, Irina's coming to us. No further gunshots,
Receiving.
so whoever was over there, I'm pretty sure is dead. Irina, a sniper class operative. Proficient with sniper rifles and handguns. Excellent for disabling specific body parts at long range. Love it. I love snipers in these games. It's always good times.
I'm on the move.
Oh, a handgun. Effective backup weapon in case your main gun or one of your arms gets disabled. Snipers are proficient with handguns, firing them with enhanced accuracy. Now, if I take any of this stuff with this guy, it's going to cost an action. So he will no longer be able to set up an Overwatch. So I'm going to not take things. Instead, Irina's going to sprint forward, and next turn she can grab some of that stuff. Right, moving up. Moving on up. And we just continue putting up Overwatches. Remind you to show me the list of games you need to play. Is it getting excessive, mech? Let's see. Here has a line of sight.
Steady, take Overwatch positions and wait for them to come.
That does make sense. Can save your game. Some risky moves will pay off, but others will be deadly. Yeah, let's do the Overwatching. Because these guys are melee, they'll have to come through this space to get to us.
Area covered.
And once they're close to us, they'll be much easier targets.
I'm on the move.
That. Omar's just going to spend all turn running. Only counting games on the PS5. Jesus. We can probably take... Yeah, we can probably take ammo out of the ready spot for Irina. Have her have the grenade ready. And then you can come stand here. Oh, the pistol isn't loaded. Fair enough. Oh, so this guy's going to come charging at us and promptly get horribly shot. And no others. Okay. Moving up. Still not seeing anything yet. I'm going to keep these two paired. Let's do that just in case there's something in this nook that I can't see yet.
Ready. Watch out, I'm moving in.
Go, Luciana, go! And she can't even loot right now because she has no action points. A med kit, some assault rifle ammo, and 2 grenades. Okay. You can just come up to here, Omar. So I guess we'll have the Rangers, or have one of the Rangers loot that crate. Sure. He won't be doing an Overwatch this turn, but that's fine. All the loot.
I'm on
Yep,
the move.
this is fine. Overwatch
Area
like
covered.
that. Omar continues to be unable to do anything. And Irina... or Irina? It's probably Irina. Anyway, pistol Overwatch. It's a worm!
Hostile destroyed.
Oh. We can actually see a thing now. Mind Fragger. Oh god. Mind Fraggers. They're dangerous creatures that latch onto a soldier's head, mind controlling them. The best way to deal with a Mind Fragger is to set a short-range Overwatch cone to shoot it down as it approaches. Your soldier is mind-controlled, led by a Mind Fragger, or mind-controlled by a Mind Fragger, and will be forced to attack your other operatives. It's best to target the creature with a single-shot weapon or kill it in melee with a bash. Make sure you don't hurt your own soldier through accidental targeting or getting them caught in the burst of an assault rifle. So, Mind Fragger has 50 hit points. Hey Irina, bash that thing. And again. Okay. Horror resolved. It looks like, yep, Omar lost all of his actions. We're just going to set up a few Overwatches. And Jacob, yeah. This should be a safe spot from friendly fire. And we can set up Overwatch. Let the enemies come to us. There are so many of those Mind Fraggers. Oh god. And then there's going to be an actual enemy. Irina, no! Ow. Fucking rude. Omar, Make up for getting mind controlled by blasting this thing to hell. Good work.
I'm prepared.
Jacob, you can make it to here. In fact, you can make it to here.
Here I am. Let's do this.
Yes. And we continue to Overwatch because mind fraggers are terrifying.
Area covered. Receiving loud and clear. I'm on Overwatch.
Yep. Seriously, Omar? You can move 2 spaces? Ugh, dude is slow. Okay. Got nothing so far.
The door is shut, so we'll have to use those ladders. Go, go, go!
Ah, the door is shut. Okay. The ladders make me nervous. I'm going to have him stand at the bottom of this... Actually, if he stands at the bottom of this ladder, can things still come down the ladder? Well, we can't go up, that's for sure. You've got a bit more movement left, so let's make some space for Sophia. Yeah, Sophia can take another step as well.
What's our plan?
Then Irina can get up here. God, empty room terrifies me, because I don't know what's in there. And Omar is lagging behind, again. I can hear something over there, but I don't know what. Oh, Irina, climb on up. Closed door, so that side's fine. Now she's started using this, her third action point. So she's only got 2 left, can't use the sniper rifle. What we can do is advance just a little bit more. This is a heavy weapons crate, cool. And set up an Overwatch. Now, Jacob. You can get to here and still have action points to shoot. Set up your own Overwatch a bit further out.
Area covered.
Sophia beside him. Sort of as a mid-round. And Omar eternally lagging behind. You cannot even get up here. Well, you can't even launch up there. Well, you can at least be in the room, Omar. Is the thing going to come up? No. Okay. I'm actually going to take it easy here then. Oh, exchanging items. Operatives standing next to each other can exchange items. Cool. Anyway, Omar, you get a bunch of stuff. And then you're even going to heal Irina. And it takes an action point to move something from your backpack to ready. That makes sense. Okay. Irina, you overwatch with your sniper rifle for once. Actually, yeah, yeah, we don't want to leave Omar behind. Jacob moves up so he's got some better sight. Well, it's not really better sight, but it's a different angle.
I'm on the move.
And Sophia covers everyone. Now, hopefully this door doesn't open. Let's see. There's something down there.
I'll be right there.
Jacob, go block that ladder. I hope this works. If anything comes up that ladder, you shoot it. Yep.
Area covered.
That's what we're doing. Things could come from over here. So Sophia is going to overwatch this way.
Nothing's getting past me.
Irina here should be safe. I don't think you're inside that Overwatch cone. Oh, your head is inside that Overwatch cone.
Let's do this.
You're taking a step back, girl. You don't get to Overwatch, but at least you're not inside the cone. And Omar is never getting to do anything. This is fine. Okay, now here's the thing. Based on what I'm seeing here, there are 2 pings that I'm hearing. This is probably the second soldier that we have to rescue with a mind fragger on his head. So,
What's our plan?
Irina, can you get a line of sight on him?
Somebody bashed that thing off his face.
We can in fact get a line of sight on him. And one more step, we've actually got a line of sight for shooting. And the sniper rifle is a single-shot weapon. Problem solved! Yeah, Jacob, go get it. Hello! Are there more enemies? Ah, probably. Oh my god, there's a lot of space, huh? Jacob, get back up here. Now that guy we can't actually move because he's just been mind controlled. That's fine.
I'm going in. Rolling out.
Sophia's going to keep moving up and Overwatch around about there.
Rolling out.
Jacob can also move up. Oh my god. Poor Omar. Like, even his special thing takes 3 action points to get him over here. And he can run further than that. Well. Oh. You actually do have action points. Okay, cool. You're gonna just climb up here with the rest of us anyway, though. I would much rather have the high ground and a narrow space than an open area like that. Oh. Well, there's our enemy. And another. Another one. Yeah, let's Sniper mode. Activate. About there. We missed! Shit. Oops, do not shoot. I need an overwatch. Round about there. Now, Jacob, overwatch the same. So that if anything comes up that ladder, we shoot the hell out of it.
I'm prepared.
I'm here. I'll keep both eyes open.
Do you have a good shot on that, Takeshi? Not really. Not at all. You're just going to overwatch this way as well. There's a few of them. But they're going down low? I mean, I guess they've got some cover down low. They also just go around all my overwatches. So that kind of sucks. But at the same time... Wow, my options are leg or arm, huh? And I'm not getting a line on any of the others with the sniper.
Targeting.
So... about there.
Took one down.
Oh, that was a kill. Wow. I guess I blew its leg off with the sniper rifle. Try to maximize your chances.
Hostile destroyed.
Right there.
Okay, I don't know which way the enemies will go, so overwatch the ladder. Jacob, reload. And then, oh, you don't have enough to overwatch, that's fine. And we set up our defensive line again. Where's this one enemy going to go? Hiding under the ship there, huh?
Finger on the trigger.
It survived! With 4 health.
Ready to engage.
Get it, Takeshi. Hell
Kills
yeah.
confirmed. Phoenix, welcome home.
Okay. We have a base. And Irina's the only one who got injured there. Cool.
The reclamation of Phoenix Point was just the first step on our path ahead. A desperate fight against an overwhelming foe, and only a handful of friends to help. But if this base could withstand the attack, then so could we, and so could Symes. If our leader was somewhere out there, we had to re-establish contact, no matter the cost.
So, that was the prologue. Now then. With the prologue completed...
The Phoenix Project was founded on October 24th, 1945.
Ah! I didn't mean to click there. Whoops. We'll go back to that one. The geoscape shows the world and all locations and sites of interest. In the beginning, all you know about is your base, Phoenix Point. Select the bases button with left click. So, we've got the world. Zawarudo. Our base is here in Africa. Yep, Africa. In the bases. The base is your stronghold containing all facilities as well as vital resources such as food, materials, and tech. Phoenix Point is in bad shape. You need to repair your vehicle bay before you can launch your Manticore aircraft, and it will take some time. Start repair of your vehicle bay. Click on the repair facility button, then return to the geoscape and advance time. So repair facility, it'll take 40 materials and 5 tech, which we've got plenty of for now. And that'll take 10 hours. Then we go back to the geoscape and unpause. It's day! Excellent, cool. I don't think that means anything to me. Personnel, before you send your squad out to explore, you should equip your soldiers and level them up. Select the personnel button. We can go edit unit. We can equip our soldiers with new weapons, armor, and other items by dragging available equipment from the stores onto the appropriate slots in the inventory section. You can instantly equip or produce items in ready slots by using the plus ammo and plus item buttons. The armor section shows the armor the soldier is wearing for legs, body, and head. The mounts section is used for special equipment that can only be attached to corresponding pieces of armor. Soldiers can increase strength, willpower, and speed, as well as acquire new abilities by spending skill points. If a soldier has used all personal skill points, they can use the Phoenix skill points, which are common for everybody. Soldiers can only acquire abilities for their current level or lower. Upon reaching a level 4, each soldier has the option to specialize in an additional class. The second row of abilities represent personal aptitudes the soldier is born with. Once you've adjusted your soldier's stats and abilities, go back to the geoscape. Now, I believe because I've got some DLC, we do actually start with some stuff. So like we start with the Phlegathon helmet, which is a armor 18 helmet that gives 6% accuracy and weighs 1, compared to our default, which is 20 armor, but it doesn't give us any accuracy. We also have the Odin helmet, which is Phoenix Assault Helmet, Phoenix Assault Helmet. Yep. Oh, that's the same thing we're wearing. Okay. So we've got one set of extra equipment, and then 2 sets of enhanced accuracy gear. 18 armor, 1 speed, 2% accuracy. 20 armor, 1 speed, 0 accuracy. Losing 2 armor for 2% accuracy. And the body armor, 20, 1 speed, 3 accuracy. 20 no speed, no accuracy, weighs 3, weighs 2. Okay, so Phlegathon body armor is better than Odin body armor in every way. The other 2 pieces are trade-offs. We've also got assault rifles and laser assault rifles. Now, I think these do come from having DLC, so I'm not going to use them right away. For the moment, let's have a look at stats. Now, this is an assault unit. He can gain proficiency with shotguns and melee weapons. Gain shotgun proficiency with plus 20% accuracy and melee weapon proficiency with plus 20% damage. Jesus! We don't have any shotguns right now, or melee weapons. He can also get the dash ability, which lets you move up to half your movement range twice per turn for 1 action point. So, I guess usually an action point would be a quarter of your movement range. So this can sort of let you double the efficiency for a couple of turns. But it does use 3 will points. Will points coming from willpower. We don't have to get this, by the way. Like, once he levels up, we can just get the next thing. So, let's give Jacob a bit more speed and strength. Does the strength do anything? I think it just changes his carry weight. Yeah, I don't really need to give him any more strength right now. Just the speed should be fine. Willpower determines the maximum will points in battle which are used for abilities. Reaching 0 causes panic. Yeah, so for now Jacob can just get some extra speed. Sophia, you can do the same, honestly. I guess dash will be useful. So I'll put it on both of them. Also noticed, Sophia doesn't have a personal trait available at level 2. Only at 4, 5, 6. At which point she becomes a sniper. Sniper rifle proficiency with plus 25% damage and minus 4 willpower. Thief, plus 25% bonus stealth and plus 1 speed. And resourceful, increased bonus carry weight and strength. Okay. What does strength do? Wait, I didn't actually lock in the speed, huh? Okay. Maximum hit points. The weight that can be carried, and how far items can be thrown. Strength is going to be essential for everyone, because it's health. For now, though, I want to increase her speed, but if I just... Nope, it did lock in. Okay. You've used all your points. And Omar. Omar has different stuff in the inventory because he is a heavy. So right now he's got the Golem B armor. In the inventory we've got Golem B, and Golem B. So it's all the same armor, it's just different looks. So we can give him armor that's made, or that's got skulls on it. Sure. Make him look like a badass. Now then, weapon-wise he uses the Tier 1 autocannon. We also have the Hell 2 cannon, the Hell 2 cannon, and the Hell 2 cannon. Right. Huh. Let's have a bit of a comparison. 200 damage to 60. Shred 20 to 5. Shock 280 to 100. Single shot instead of burst 3. Effective range 17 instead of 20. Both use 3 action points. This has 6 ammo, so it can shoot 6 times before reloading compared to 4. And weighs 5. So, the Hell Cannon is, I guess, if you're going to really get that aim going, you take one big shot Otherwise, you are using the tear cannon, which takes a few shots. Let's see. Apparently Omar doesn't have enough skill points to obtain things, but he can get Strongman, which gives him heavy weapons proficiency, with plus 20% accuracy, plus 2 strength, and minus 15 perception? Okay. He can also get Brawler, melee weapon proficiency, and perform bash and melee attacks with 50% increased damage. Okay. And then the one outlier we've got is Irina, who won't be able to do anything because she's only level 1. She can get assault rifle proficiency. So we've got an assault who can get sniper proficiency and a sniper who can get assault proficiency. Firebird, 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 so it's all the same weapon. Looks like it's all the same armor as well. So let's give her the cool looking ones. Is this cool looking? Let's try these ones. Yeah. I think this might just be the best option. These guns look different. They do. I like this one. Okay. So that's enough character customization. The Manticore is your aircraft for transporting soldiers and exploring the world. The aircraft's crew is shown in the aircraft bar in the bottom of the screen, using the soldier class icons. Send your Manticore to the unexplored site by left-clicking on the location, then selecting Move from the action menu. So we've got an unexplored site over here. Before that, save. I should really just, hang on. Give them an actual name so that I know which one it is. Stream 1. There we go. I've got my old saves here, but I don't remember anything from those. Okay. So, I'm quickly going to jump us back to the main menu so that we can have a look at that cinematic that I accidentally skipped.
The Phoenix Project was founded on October 24th, 1945. The Second War to end all wars was over, but there were those who understood that we could no longer afford to think in terms of nations and empires. For a time, the Phoenix Project successfully navigated the political conflicts of its era. That was our golden age. Phoenix Project operatives scoured the world for clues. We had bases in 24 countries. Even the heavens were not off limits. But out there, on the far side of the moon, began our downfall. The failure of the Phoenix 2 mission exposed us to our enemies in the UN. Stripped of resources and scattered to the winds, we were reduced to a secret, a memory. When the Pandora virus woke up, we should have been the first line of defense. When huge clouds of mist appeared over the sea, when people started vanishing, we should have figured out what was going on. And when those people started coming back, changed, hostile, alien, we should have been ready to fight, but we failed. The ecosystem started to change, imperceptibly at first, then faster and faster. 3 factions arose. New Jericho, trying to restore order and purity. Sinedrin, hoping to build a world without hierarchies. And the Disciples of Anu, a new syncretic religion dedicated to adaptation and biological change. at war with the world, and at odds with each other. These factions cannot find a way forward. Now the mist is returning, and armies are rising from the sea. Without the Phoenix Project, humanity will fall. It's time to rise from the ashes.
Okay. So we've got 3 factions. Humans for humans, futuristic people, and those who embrace the corruption, the disease. So, those are the different factions that we can actually befriend in this game. Yeah, that's right, we can befriend the cultists. It's an option. Initially, all sites on the geoscape are unexplored, marked with question marks. You need at least 1 soldier on board an aircraft in order to explore. Exploration takes time, and you may get ambushed, so be on your guard. So we click and we explore. And we found a scavenging site. Take as many items from the crates as you can safely manage and evacuate. The threat level is low, the enemies are the Pandorans, but enemy reinforcements will arrive continuously. So, let's deploy the squad. And we will only be retaining items that people who evacuate are carrying. Here we go.
Those crates contain valuable materials, so grab everything you can. This place will be crawling with mutants any minute now.
Okay, damage prediction. Uses a damage prediction system. 100% of your shots land in the outer circle, 50% in the inner circle. The closer the enemy and the more accurate the weapon, the more shots will land in the desired targeted area. Cool. That's up on the roof. Can we actually... You know what? Omar, you have a use for once. Ah, it now teaches us about will points. Characters start battle with will points equal to their willpower. Will points are spent on special abilities. They lose will points when their allies die, and recover will points when using the recover ability, opening crates, or killing enemies. When a character's will points drop to 0, they panic. So, you launch up there. Loot that crate. Will point zones represent areas of the battlefield with strategic advantage. Entering a will point zone with one of your operatives will restore will points to your entire squad. Keep in mind that will points cannot exceed a soldier's maximum willpower. Once activated, will point zones disappear and cannot be used again. Also, resource packs. This crate contains a resource pack, which we can't see yet because it's not letting us see the crate. If it's carried out of the battlefield via an evacuation zone, your resources, or the resources, will be added to your resource pool. Resources are vital to the success of the Phoenix Project, as they are used for building structures, manufacturing equipment, and recruiting new soldiers. So, we've got materials, food, and some rifle ammo. Okay, now we've got another crate over this way. A second crate there. This is a thing, the Mist Sentinel. Third crate. Okay, so I'm seeing 3 crates. Right then. We can get a line of sight on the Mist Sentinel.
Here I am.
And I really think I want... Oh, no. Who have you spotted? That's not going to be a problem. For now.
Ready to engage.
We want to shoot the Mist Sentinel. And we kind of want to hit its head. So it's got roots, torso, and head. The head has the ability to spawn mist and perform proximity detection. Cat has decided it's time to play, have they, Mech? We can't really get a line on you. So I'm going to set up an Overwatch probably around about, like, just this way.
Nothing's getting past me.
Takeshi, you can also get a line on the Sentinel. So please do. And then take a step to the side. Irina cannot get a line on the Sentinel, so... Well, she can't really get a line on anything. If she comes to here... Overwatch like that... It's probably not going to work. Right. And this is why I wanted to kill the Mist Sentinel real quick. A Mist Sentinel just started spreading viral mist around itself. Operatives who enter the mist will lose will points, and enemies will be alerted to their position. Pandorans who enter the mist will recover will points. The mist won't dissipate, and can be removed only with fire and explosive weapons. Yeah, so if we let that mist spread, it's a bad time for us. Ah, Tritons! You've encountered a new enemy, the Triton. Be on your guard. These cunning monsters skulk around the battlefield, seizing any opportunity to flank you. Yeah, thought that guy might not come around the way we'd aimed. Hey, Irina, can you see anything right now? No. Can you get a line? Yes.
Ready to engage.
We can finish off the Mist Sentinel. That's not going to get rid of the mist, but it's at least going to prevent it from spreading more. Now then... Strangler is concerning.
Receiving.
But... I think... we can blast its head apart. Which still doesn't kill it. The blood-sucking arm damages the enemy and regenerates the creature. Got 2 of those, huh? Oh. Body part disabled. The enemy's body part took damage and is now disabled. Negatively affects the unit's ability to use weapons and abilities. Disabled body parts can't be restored, but the bleeding status effect they cause and lost hit points can be healed with a medkit. How much health do you have? 45. How much does Bash do? 53. Hell yeah. Go Bash. Smack it. It's alive. Wait, and the equipment, my weapon took damage. How rude. Anyway, it's going to bleed to death. Jacob, we wanna... Oh my god, that's terrifying. Get rid of the mind fragger, please. It's got 30 bleeding and 20 health. That's fine. Okay. Omar. You're in for a bad time right now, my friend. You can just launch yourself into the distance, though.
I know how to do this.
Okay, so the Strangler is probably about to come up and beat the shit out of someone. Wait, no. Omar, you've got movement points. You can still move a little. Takeshi can just wait there. And Jacob... I don't know how... This thing has 24 movement. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to get to Sophia, who cannot move at all.
I'll be right there.
Screw it. Let's just get about the same place. And we can't do anything else. Endless reinforcements. These reinforcement points with the arrows will keep, or triangles, will keep spawning enemies indefinitely. Don't need to collect all the resources to complete your objective. Grab what you can and evacuate before you get overrun. So, someone's about to get smacked. Wait, what? Oh, hello. Well, someone did get smacked.
Come get some.
Sophia, blast it. Hell yeah.
Hostile destroyed.
For the moment...
On my way.
Omar, go loot. Oh, lots of stuff. He is over his encumbrance now, which is unfortunate. They suffer a movement penalty. It should be fine, though. Hey, Irina. Can blast that thing in the butt. Can take out one of its arms. Or the torso, which has the regeneration ability. Yeah, let's disable its regeneration. And, we moved, so we can't use the pistol. Shame. Who wants to do what? Well, you've only got 2 points right now. I kind of want to try and get a 3rd crate. In fact, if we can make our way over to this crate, then Omar can probably jet up to this one, grab it, and get back down. I just have to actually trade with Omar to clear out his inventory. Now, how... a regular person gets up by climbing this ladder. Which you can actually do right now. Okay. Omar, dump all this stuff onto Takeshi. Takeshi is horribly overburdened now. Okay, no longer. Sophia cannot get a line on that guy. but Jacob can. This'll do. I want to try not to use too much movement, because I do want to start moving up. And you're dead. You bleed out.
I'm on the move.
You can see that guy. This is probably a good place to stay. And Omar can finish looting the crate as well. Excellent. No. This way we've got perfect balanced. Yeah, each food pack, or each pack weighs 3, so Omar can still carry 1 more pack as well. Cool. Now... I guess Omar just waits. And Irina starts moving up. Shoot, shoot in the butt. Bit late, it is now dead. That's an evacuation zone. Don't have to get everything, don't take unnecessary risks. Sure. We didn't even see that thing die, we just heard it. Let's see. Now, I'm actually going to set up an Overwatch at this spawning position. Sophia... Sophia has dash. So she can dash... Like, it would take 2 action points to get to here. She can dash to get there with 1. And then with a second she can get to, like, here. And then shoot the thing in the butt. Round about there maximizes my hit chance. Now, shooting the thing in the butt isn't isn't the best tactical decision, but I did it anyway. And then we can just move regularly instead of using dash. And this should do it. Omar, start running. Irina, start running. We are going to try to scoop all the loot from this place. It may be a terrible decision.
Hostile spotted.
Where and what? It's a regular guy across the way. That's fine. Ooh. A new sniper rifle. She'll be overburdened, but that's fine. Wait. I can... Oh no, right. So, this is 1 action point of movement. This is 2, so I can use 1 to make slightly less distance by spending her will points. And we're going to dash again. I want to try and get everyone sort of into the middle right now.
Running.
Because doing this is going to give us some big help. Also, Jacob. Go and take stuff off of Omar so that he's got space.
I'll be right there.
And keep moving. Because Omar, I don't think can reach this right now, no. But, or if he moves one action point, can he? He can get there. I think that might put him at risk of being attacked. So for now, he's just going to run. And Irina, you come over to here. Or even to here, sure. Now can this thing reach Irina? Seems no. Irina. Blasting it in the head won't kill it. Blasting it in the leg will. Huh. That's weird. Arm will kill. This is weird. Oh. Okay. So, our damage is 100 to 110. So this thing could have up to 10 health left. Wait, but this maximum hit points minus 10, this minus 20, so either one should kill. I don't know, just blast its arm off. Omar. Go loot the treasure.
Yes. Sniper ammo and machine gun ammo. Then everyone's just going to run over this way. Next turn we should be able to pile everyone into this escape zone and leave with all the loot. Oh, hello. You didn't spawn on a spawning zone. Rude. Hey, Omar. You can launch yourself into the escape. And evacuate. Sophia. Move. Don't evacuate yet because it costs no action points. Take a shot. Now evacuate. Irina can do the same. Take a shot with your pistol. Damn it. Evacuate. Takeshi, go get the kill. Shoot it. One bullet hit, that's good enough.
Rolling out.
And Jacob's out. Okay. So that was the first, like, non-prelude mission. Sophia's level 3 now. God damn. And Irina continues to not level up. I guess I did only get her on the last mission, so it's not that surprising. But everyone did get 10 XP. Regardless of their level, they gain the skill points. Okay. So, we recovered a bunch of resources. Hot damn.
and some other materials, like a sniper rifle. On completing a mission, all gathered items and resources are added to your overall supplies. Soldiers get fatigued during battle, losing 1 stamina point per turn, maximum of 10 per battle. When stamina falls below 20%, a soldier will suffer an action point penalty in the next battle. Your soldiers will recover stamina and hit points while resting at base, as long as the base has a functioning living quarters and medical bay. Okay, return to base so they can recover. And access research. Research projects are critical for improving your capabilities and winning the game. To speed up research, build more research labs. Research requires time, so make sure time is advancing. Researching atmospheric analysis. We've managed to connect some of the remaining weather satellites. Connect to some of the remaining weather satellites. We should use these to assess the extent of the new mist outbreak. Bonus effects. Global mist monitoring system available. So, we start that. Do we have anything we can do here? No. It's not going to let us build right now. So, just continue time. And wait. Wait. You, Sophia, you can potentially do something. Return fire. Shoot back at an enemy when it attacks, provided the soldier is using a direct fire projectile weapon with proficiency and the enemy is within half perception range. So perception is how far you can see. Okay. I'll take that. Seems pretty nice. Do I want to keep upping her speed as well? I feel like I kinda do. If I just keep increasing her speed, she's going to be so fast. Jacob. You know what? We've started with all this equipment. Do we have any shotguns or melee weapons? No. Worthless. Waste of skills. Oh god, I didn't even look at the points. Well, that was a fuck up.
Research complete.
There we go. Global mist monitoring system is now available. Reprogramming of our satellite systems has revealed the extent of the new mist outbreak. The origin sites are in coastal sea regions, as in the previous 2 incursions, but the activity level seems higher, posing a serious threat to remaining life on Earth. Havens caught within the mist will be at risk of attack, so we should explore mist-covered regions thoroughly and defend any havens trapped within them. Our geoscape monitoring systems have been updated with current mist coverage. The mist represents the progression of the Pandora virus. As it spreads throughout the globe, the Pandoran mutations will attempt to build colonies on areas of land covered by the mist, which will then attack nearby havens. To meet this threat, you will need to produce equipment. Select the manufacturing button. Weapons, vehicles, and armor are all manufactured by fabrication plants, provided the required research has been developed and there are enough resources available. Items take varying amounts of time to produce. To speed up the process, build more fabrication plants. Manufacture a medkit. Okay. Sure. A functioning satellite uplink in a base will begin to scan for sites around it, expanding its search area over time. Sites will be revealed with the question mark symbol. with the question mark symbol. Use your aircraft to explore them and find out what they are. Contact exploration. When you reveal a haven, a number of other sites nearby will be located. The number of sites revealed this way depends on how large and important the haven is, and will tend to locate other havens belonging to the same faction. Some general exploration sites will also be located this way. And that's the tutorial done. This is a game about making hard choices. You have to use limited resources strategically and carefully pick your battles. You will not be able to take every mission, save every haven, or gather every resource. Instead, you must decide which losses you are willing to bear and which cannot be accepted, and then act accordingly. If you try to do everything, you are likely to fail. Think strategically, however, and you will succeed. Now let's find out what happens to what happened to the Phoenix Project. Research the Phoenix Archives. So we could research the Phoenix Archives to find out what happened, or we could research something else. Can recruit soldiers from havens. It takes 13 hours. We can research Pandoran evolution. Field teams have reported seeing mutated versions of Arthrons and Tritons with evolved body parts. While similar in appearance to the original classifications, these new specimens are considerably tougher. We could be witnessing the emergence of several new types of Pandoran. So this says its bonus effect is that it gets me resources. But there's probably more to it than that. Mist Sentinels. We can research the enemy to gain an extra 15% damage against them. Mind Fraggers. Ugh. Researching them claims it gives us more resources. I bet there's more to it than that. We've also got our list of Pandorans that we know of. We'll start with the Phoenix Archives, because that is what the game said to do. Now then, is there anything else of value? We can make sniper rifles, pistols, assault rifles, cannons, sniper rifles, pistols, machine guns, assault rifles. We can't make shotguns or melee weapons. What the hell? Armor. So Swamp Cat slows you down, but it gives you more accuracy. Guardian XA body armor. Much less stealth and accuracy, but big armor. Praetorian. Reduced stealth. Otherwise, it's the same as our basic armor. Weird. Okay, and vehicles. We could build a new Scarab and give it a new rocket launcher. It'll take 4 days to do. I'm tempted. I'm doing it. Okay. So, we've got a bit of fog here, that's fine. Let's just start by exploring nearby sites. Cool. Enter Synedrian, stage left. At the Synedrian haven of New Shanai, the situation is tense. Someone figured out that our open and democratic society would be easy to infiltrate and steal from. One of the haven's citizens tells our operatives. They pretended to join us, and then made off with some critical research, which I assume they want to sell to another faction. The citizens sighs. I said they made off, but the truth is, they didn't get very far. In fact, they're stuck in the Haven. But as you can imagine, this is a strange situation. These people pretended to be our friends. They lived in Nushanai for months, all just to make a profit. I suppose old habits die hard. We could assist Synedrian with this problem. Stop a group of thieves who have stolen critical research. Sure. Send the force in. All items on the battlefield will be automatically recovered. Cool. You know, we got that new sniper rifle and I didn't even look at it. Ah well. Oh. We've got no clue where they are right now. Well. Omar. Go. Scouting time. Still can't see anything, huh?
Can't wait.
Anybody in here? Nope. Where are the doors on this building? Is that a door? It looks like the windows, but it touches the ground. So I assume that's a door. Well, let's just go over there.
Let's go.
Oh, hang on. Look at this thing. Fancy motorbike. Very fancy. So Synedrian are the future tech people. That makes sense. End the turn. Oh. Oh, come on, man. Just jump through the window like that. Really? Ah, so there are 3 of them so far. 4 of them so far. And they're all spotting my man on the roof. This is unfortunate.
I'm prepared. Watch out! I'm moving.
That was a... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to click there. Hey Omar, can you please hopefully get rid of this guy? You fucked up so badly there. How? How do you do it that bad? Oh, I've got no good spots. That's not too bad, I guess, because it's solid walls here. This, maybe? Okay, we got some damage in. Oh, shred damage. Reduces the armor value of the body part it affects by the shred value. Explosive damage will apply shred to multiple body parts. Okay. That spot's got a line of sight, huh? Alternately, Takeshi can take a step back so that Sophia can move up. We'll wait on whether we take a shot with Sophia. Because... Irina. Oh god, I can't see shit. That's the body there. That'll do. Oh, damn! Blast that leg. They will survive, though.
I'm prepared.
Sophia, finish the job.
Perfect shot.
Ooh. Right. You take a step back so that you're not actually in the line of fire. Oh, they just... Oh. They're in Overwatch. They'll fire at anything that enters the firing cone. They haven't come in yet. That one's just going to shoot him. No? Okay. Omar. How? What? Excuse me? Hang on. I don't think... That just takes me back to the map. I right-clicked to cancel the shooting, and he decided to take a jog. Well, Omar, you done fucked up. Take cover, you useless twit. Can I get... This gets a line of sight?
I'll be right there.
Oh. Well, they missed, okay. Hey Sophia, you're in the fucking way.
Come get some.
Oh.
She can take 2 shots at this guy.
Oh.
She fucked up. And she's still going to be in the way. Well, to make sure we don't shoot Sophia, Irina is going for a dick shot apparently. Didn't intend for it, but that's how it worked out. Jacob. Shoot the heck out of that guy. And Irina can't take any more shots. Let's take some cover. Takeshi. This is technically half cover. Overwatch that window. It didn't work because the door's there. You can't shoot through the door, seriously? This guy's just blasting this poor person.
Let's show him what we can
Hey
do.
Takeshi, go open the fucking door. Now Irina has a line.
Missed by this much.
Aww.
Ready.
Takeshi, blast him.
See you in the next fight.
And no need to use the medkit because the battle's over now. Irina has made it to level 2. Oh yeah. Everyone's level 2 now. Excellent. Boom, 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 boom.
Hi there. My name is Athena, and I'd like to thank you on behalf of Synedrion as a whole. You know, outsiders sometimes think of Synedrion as a bunch of naive, helpless people living in a big bubble, and I know we can appear that way, but the truth is, we're more like a powder keg. Trying to build a truly democratic society without hierarchies involves a lot of arguing. The terraformers want one thing, the polyphonic tendency another. Zara clashes with Nikolai, Stas tries to keep everyone calm. Every haven has a totally different set of priorities, and then something like this happens. I'm being honest about our flaws, because I think, crazily enough, the whole thing works. We've built something remarkable, given everything we've been through, and the Phoenix Project could help us really make a difference on this wretched planet. Think about it, please. We have a lot in common, and here's your payment. We believe in people being rewarded for their labor.
I can thank them for their for the payment, or I can say acts of solidarity do not require payment, which could improve my relationship with this faction. I'm going to go for that.
Then you have our gratitude.
Their attitude towards me has increased by 3, which I guess is a fair bit when it's out of 100. And they also gave me 65 tech. Cool. So there is, we do now see this Synedrion base. In this haven, they have their energy generation, a residential district, food production, and a factory. Now, if I didn't intend to... if I didn't intend to be friends with this faction, I could go and take hostile action. Like, I could try and steal an aircraft from this place, or raid them for food or materials. But I would like to try and be somewhat friendly. Now, while I've got time, or at least while I'm thinking of it, what do I want? We've already got a med bay and living quarters, so that's fine. We don't really need any storage right now. I think the base has enough energy. Right? Yes, it's using 11 out of 20. The training facility. All soldiers at the base gain 2 experience points per hour for each training facility in the base. Yeah, research lab just speeds up research though. I'm going to build a research lab and save the rest of my resources. Oh. And because we have looted from those guys the Hephaestus pistol, we can reverse engineer it. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's go and start scanning the next zone. Oh, it's another Synedrion base, in which the only real value is we can raid it to try and steal research about their aircraft. Again, I want to try and be friendly to these Synedrians. Keep moving. Another Synedrion base. Huh. There's a lot of these guys here.
I'm pretty sure this is random. While I'm thinking of it, I want to have a look at how this sniper compares. 100 versus 110, both a single shot. Mine has better range, both use the same amount of action points. Mine has better ammo capacity, so mine is just better overall. Cool. Is the Hephaestus pistol better than mine? 50-50, 18 range, 27 range, okay, 22 ammo to 8 ammo. Okay, so the Hephaestus pistol is far better, but I'm going to save it for now so that I can research it later. Overwatch cost is reduced by an action point. Huh. Now here's the thing. I believe using the pistol might only cost 1 action point. Yep, action points 1. Overwatch with the pistol is now free for this sniper. That's pretty fucking badass. I'm going to give her also a little bit of speed, but also health. Jacob! You can have wait. You can afford return fire, so yes, you can have it. And you can afford some strength, so you can have that as well. Takeshi. All attacks that damage a target also inflict 1 viral damage per bullet. So if he shoots, like, I'm presuming that's like poison damage. So if he shoots someone 6 times, even if each shot only deals 1 damage, he also applies 6 poison. So yeah, that's going in. Burst 6, yeah. I'm going to continue not using the DLC equipment, I think. Okay. Yeah, you can have strongman now that you can afford it. You have your big fancy gun. Yeah, and this is all DLC stuff as well. Like, I can't craft the Hell Cannon, can I? No. It's definitely DLC stuff. Okay. Now... Jacob is injured right now. I'm going to send everyone back. And just... Oh, okay. I was going to say just rest until we've recovered, but something's happening. We catch wind of an ongoing Anu ritual called the Augury. It's a form of divination based on the observation of birds and signs in the sky. The disciples deem the readings of utmost importance, broadcasting the same message on all frequencies. It says, "The moon is dark, and the gods dance in the night. Diapharam, Diapharam. There is terror in the sky. The long, winging flight through the void shall find its resting place tonight, and those below shall suffer, one and all. Diapharam, Diapharam, one and all." Somehow, this unnerving sound clip manages to cause unease even among the most scientifically minded members of our staff. Well, that's concerning. Right? Everyone get healing.
Research complete.
Phoenix Archives. After recovering the base and analysing the databanks that have been left functional, it is clear that Phoenix Point is now the only operating Phoenix base. There may be other bases out there, but we will need to find them and bring them back online. There is no sign of Randolph Symes III, but he has left something potentially useful for us.
Randolph Symes was the last leader of the Phoenix Project. His great-grandfather had been there when it was founded, and he was there to witness its end. When we took back Phoenix Point, we found his notes. In his final days, as the world collapsed around him, he had been working frantically to understand the Pandora virus. Somewhere in the complicated history of the project, in decades of missions and investigations, there had to be an answer. His notes were damaged, too many of the files corrupted. But perhaps, if we could retrace his steps, we could figure out where his journey had taken him and what the answers he had discovered would mean for us.
Okay. All critical Phoenix objectives are marked with the Phoenix Point symbol in the objectives panel. Completing these objectives will bring you closer to solving the Pandora virus crisis. Taking this course is not the only path to victory. Whatever happened to Dr. Symes? Randolph Symes III's notes indicate the existence of a private retreat owned by the Symes family, used as a place of meditation and research. It may contain information that could help us understand what Symes was trying to achieve in his final days. You should send operatives to investigate, eventually. There are a number of inactive Phoenix bases spread throughout the world. In order to activate them, select the base on the geoscape and then select Activate Base from the menu. Activation costs resources, and the cost increases with each base activated. There is an increasing possibility that the bases will be infested after you activate them. You will need to send a squad to clear out the infestation before you can use the base. Okay, what do we want to start research on next? Human population census. By collecting information from all human havens, we can evaluate the Pandoran threat to human survival on our planet. So we can start monitoring the human population. That's a concerning mechanic, because it means that's something we have to worry about. We could research Synedrion, an anarchist organization without leaders, dedicated to new technologies and freedom of thought. Synedrion aims to find a way of coexisting with the new ecosystem. Pandoran evolution's going to take 6 days to research. Maybe there's a serial killer among the humans. There could be all sorts of threats among the humans. Let's start with a Mindfragger autopsy. It says that it will give us 190 materials, but I want to see if it will also unlock something else. And we will wait a bit longer for healing to take place, because this guy is very hurt. And we should be good to go. Okay, let's explore this one first. I swear, if this is another Synedrion base. It's not! The Poison Within, Rapikun. At the Disciples of Anu Haven of Rapikun, a mutated worm infestation is causing serious problems. The locals had placed their hopes in Taxiarch Nurgle, the Disciples' greatest military hero, but Nurgle is said to be fighting a series of pitched battles against the Pandorans and has been unable to help. We could eradicate the infestation ourselves, helping the Haven and creating a good first impression with this faction. Sure. Eradicate the mutated worm infestation. Let's go. That ain't a worm. So, this faction is the... I keep calling them cultists because they sort of are. They're the ones who want to find a way to embrace the new world. Oh, enemy spotted. There. You did... How did you spot that without moving? There's another over there. You still haven't moved. Huh. Well, that's a tactically useful position. Can you actually get up there? Seems like it. No, you can only get to the base of the ladder. Damn.
Let's go.
Oh, you've seen another thing. There's a lot of worms. That worm has become alerted. We'll attempt to track down and attack your squad. Okay, but can we climb this? No. Okay, fine. Shoot the worm.
Just suppressing.
Or not. Overwatch, because pistol doesn't need anything. Round about there.
Nothing's getting past me.
You can come to here and set an Overwatch this way.
Area covered.
Omar, go. Can't do anything right now, but eventually, maybe he'll have an Overwatch value. Can I actually...
Let's do this.
I guess this gets me a line of sight on that worm? Wow, you got one shot out of those 6. It's now infected by a virus. Info. At the start of each turn... at start of turn, virus is subtracted from will points. Then virus value is reduced by 1. Huh. So it's not a poison effect. It reduces their will points, which are used for special abilities. And I am guessing they can panic as well?
I'm on the move.
Right, let's set an Overwatch. Is that a doorway? It is. Set an Overwatch here.
Nothing's getting past me.
One of those worms is about to get to us, isn't it? Oh, there's another one on the roof. Okay, it's not getting to us though. That one might... Nope, okay. We're good. There's a lot of them. Why? Why you gotta be a bad shot?
Let me
Oh.
see.
Good luck, Omar. How? I guess it is a worm and you're pretty far away. Got no line of sight. Jeez, it takes 2 action points to climb this ladder because it's so tall. Then we can get to here and still have a shot with the pistol. And then we can Overwatch. One of those will move.
Area covered.
We've got a lot of worms coming. I think we can manage. You just shot the hell out of your friend, oh god. And it's alive. That worm is still alive.
Kill confirmed.
Hey Takeshi. You can't you don't have dash. But you can just run. Because there's 3 worms right now. Well, we can clear up one of them this way. Hopefully. Yep.
Rolling
and then pull
out.
back.
Preparing
Okay,
to fire.
Takeshi. Get the kill.
Target down.
We're about to have one of the worms explode on us. Shouldn't have been sitting that close. Oh god. Poisoned, taking damage each turn. Will decrease each turn, but it's best to heal as soon as possible. Blast damage applied to every individual body part of all targets caught in the blast, which can be devastating. Also good at shredding armor. Poison damage. Hit points reduced by the poison's value each turn. The value is then reduced by 10, but it will also accumulate if more poison damage is dealt. So the poison worms are horrifying. Hey guys. Heal yourself.
There's always time for R&R.
Here.
Oh, you don't have a med kit, huh? That fucking sucks.
Moving fast.
You get over here, because I'm guessing she will. Fix the poison. Much better. And can you... No, dash will not get you up there. What if you're at the base? It does. Okay. Get up. Get up the ladder. I need everyone at the top of this crane. I'm praying that the worms can't climb ladders. One. Shoot the thing. Yes. Yes. Shock damage. In order for the daze to take effect, the shock damage inflicted must be greater than the current hit points of the target. Okay. So that's something to know. You know what? You can stay down here and Overwatch, because screw you.
Let's
and
go.
you get to the base of that ladder. Pistol Overwatch. If that worm moves, shoot it.
Let's do this.
There we go. Well, that's... Hang on. The only one who's injured is Takeshi, who got shot by his own teammate. God
Damn it. And he only got shot because I was just not like zooming in to check via the free
When we
aim.
encounter a potential ally, we first send the Apostle to the Onceborn to check them out. But I'm gonna break protocol to say thanks. Now listen, I'll be honest with you. The Exalted is the only one who has any real answers. Tobias West may be clever and Synedrion may sound great, but only the Exalted is dealing with the world as it actually is. She can lead us out of this mess. Give us lives worth living.
Sure, let us know more.
If you want to work with us, you'll still have to deal with the hierarchy. Work your way up from the Apostle to the Onceborn, to the Keeper of the Threshold, all the way up to the Synod of Yearning and the Exalted herself. That's hard work. You'll have to earn the knowledge you gain. But trust me, it'll be worth it. And if the Synod gives you trouble, let me know.
Okay. Are those... I'm guessing those aren't... or those are ranks that are like leadership roles? So what's your Haven got? Energy Generation Residential District Elite Residences. And Food Production Factory. Huh. 99 of them are starving each day. And 9,000 of them are underfed. Oh god. We can now research poison worms. I feel like that leads to some sort of like poison grenade tech. Anyway, what's this one?
Research complete.
Mindfraggers. 22 hang on, they're genetic. Let's read this in detail. Mindfraggers are a bioweapon designed to control and possibly abduct humans. The creature's head detaches from the body during an attack, becoming permanently linked to its host. Fortunately, killing the attached creature will remove it safely, restoring the victim to a normal state of mind. Genetic origins: 22% arthropoid, 3% human, 75% unknown. Function: mind control. The precise mechanism of control is unknown. Reproduction: eggs from hatcheries in Pandoran colonies. Mobility: very fast, but unable to climb or jump high, take the high ground. Weakness: easy to kill, very vulnerable to explosives. Once attached, dispatch it with a single-shot weapon in order to minimize damage to the victim. There's also new research unlocked because of that, huh? I don't see what it is. Or is that just saying that's new research which has been completed? Sure. I kind of wanna start the reverse engineering of the laser pistol. Yeah. Grenade launcher technology. Heavy long-range clearance weapon. Would be useful against the proliferation of small, agile Pandorans, such as the Mindfragger. Cool. But I want the laser pistol. Okay, let's explore this. And we find the third faction. Fort Andrast is a haven run by New Jericho, which means that normally things are quiet and under control. But right now, there is an emergency. A group of soldiers is on a killing spree. It began with strange dreams, voices heard in the night, a local doctor tells our operatives. I could not detect any physiological changes,
and there were certainly no signs of infection, but their behaviour simply cannot be explained by PTSD or similar conditions, which we at New Jericho are quite sadly familiar with. It's like something has driven them mad. If we stop these soldiers, New Jericho will undoubtedly be grateful to us. Let's go! This will be the last mission for the stream. Yep. Okay, I'm guessing they're inside.
I'm prepared.
Well, Sophia, go peek in that window. Nothing?
Rolling out?
There's no glass in the window, thank goodness. Overwatch the door. Jacob.
Rolling out.
You can't really get in there properly.
I'm on the move.
To still have a line, so just get over to the side.
Here I am. Let's do this.
Keep an eye out the window. Irina. Oh, there's an evacuation place. There is a stairwell there. So there could be enemies up here. Alternately, I can try and bring Irina over to like here to have overwatch of the courtyard. Yeah. Takeshi. Just leg it over here. And Omar, you can launch up to here, because I think you won't set anyone off with that. Then you can safely move in a little. Oh, someone's just gone down there.
My turn. I see them coming.
Hello. They get to, yep, they get to shoot. Ouchie. Oh, hello. I'm in for a bad time. I'm in the open.
Oh.
Huh. Okay. Bugs happen. That guy just got a bit jittery and then teleported back to where he'd been. Now I could blow this guy's arm off. I think doing that prevents him from shooting. I'ma do it. There we go, disabled his arm. Might have to disable both arms to actually stop him from shooting.
Oh yeah. Ah.
And set an over. Oops. Twitched a bit. Okay. Oh. Can Omar get a line of sight? If he goes here, yes. There we go. And then, you know what? Take some cover. Set an overwatch across this doorway. And then you take opposite cover and set an Overwatch across the doorway. Hopefully that actually works. One moment. It started raining very heavily and I had to make sure it's not going to come in the window. Actually, you can get over here and also set up an Overwatch on this doorway. Someone open the door. Yes! Oh, just gonna shoot us. Huh. These beds say they're full cover. They're not very good cover.
Enemy down.
But we got it done. And everyone levels up. Hell yeah. Loading. It's got some loading times. God.
I had always assumed the Phoenix Project would return one day, even after Symes disappeared. It seems to be the defining pattern of your history. Fall, then rise again. I wonder if this points to an underlying weakness or an underlying strength. I suppose time will have to tell. Time and the choices you make. After all, you are not necessarily defined by what has come before. You can be whatever your will allows you to be. That is the essence of the human experience.
I do have to point out, we are the Phoenix Protocol. Fall and rise again makes sense. So, what happened to those soldiers was disturbing.
That is why I did not intervene. We could have stopped those soldiers ourselves easily enough. But I needed you to see, to understand that far more is at stake here than just our ecosystem or our genetic purity. We are being robbed of what makes us human, our will. I fear neither the Utopians at Synedrion nor those Anu fanatics really understand that. If you can recognize the real nature of the threat, perhaps we can work together on stopping it.
Cool. Okay. Oh, bring everyone back to base. We've apparently unlocked new research. We can reverse engineer the Bulldog AR-50, which is a Gauss assault rifle. Fancy. Let's have a look at leveling up. Jacob can get a new class. Heavy training or sniper training. No. Neither of those really use shotguns or melee weapons. Which I guess nothing I use right now can use those. Sophia! You can gain sniper proficiency. Or a new class, heavy or sniper. Omar. Warcry. All enemies within 10 tiles have their action points reduced to 2 for the next turn. Also Healer, 30% bonus healing and +2 willpower. Takeshi. Yeah, I want you to have dash and return fire. And Irina, quick aim. The action point cost of the next shot with a proficient weapon is reduced by 1, which uses will points, but not action points. Okay. So you can use up her will points to gain, to shoot a bit quicker. Okay. Alright, now I do just want to see. He looks ridiculous. Like, he looks ridiculous like this. And the armor's not as good either. This looks slightly less ridiculous, but also like blue and white versus black and green. These armor sets are PlayStation versus Xbox. Absolute silliness. Now then, we have found this bulldog. It is a Gauss assault rifle, deals 40 damage compared to 30. 1 extra shred, a burst of 4 instead of 6. So it loses 2 shots, and each shot deals an extra 10. So it loses 60 to gain 40. Effective range 22, 20 to 25. 2 action points. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. 2 action points for both of them. 32 ammo versus 36. And both are two-handed weapons. So the Bulldog isn't really any better than the Ares overall. It's just not. Fancy black and gold gun. In fact, we've got some fancy Odin armor as well. Huh. Okay. So, we are about 3 minutes out from the end of stream, so I'm going to wrap things up here. I'm not going to get anything else done, really. So, if you have enjoyed, I have... Come on, please. There we go. I have both a Twitter, if I could type, and a Discord. These are the places where I make my announcements. When I'm going live, what I'm planning to play, if there's... Oh my god, hang on. Oh my god, the chat overlays are horrid. Hopefully that... Oops, I also need to update the ending stream. Hopefully that works. No! What the hell? This is just bad. I'm going to have to look into this after stream. Anyway, I also have a YouTube channel. This is where I make... this is where I put all of my VODs. Twitch will keep them for about 1 week, but after that, they are only available on YouTube. So, if you want to see anything I've played previously, that's the place to go. So, with that, thank you very much for being with me today. Have a good one.